Hi everyone, hope everyone's safe and well and doing okay. I'm back with another video, and as you can see by the title, it's a self-care mental well-being video. I'm feeling a little bit low, a little bit out of sorts. I can't really pinpoint it to one specific thing. Sometimes, every so often, I just go through patches where I just feel a little bit lost, a little bit overwhelmed, and just my thoughts and feelings and emotions just all seem to get on top of me. And sometimes I just need to have a bit of a reset recovery day, just to try and clear my mind and sort of, just clear the slate and then start afresh. So today I'm just taking a day for me. I'm just gonna do things that I find I enjoy and that are calming. And then hopefully by the end of today I'll just feel a lot more calmer and a lot more better. Mental health, it's a very strange thing. It's very subjective to the individual. I think we all have brushes and bouts of mental illness and mental well-being. It's very different for every individual person, and obviously it varies in extremes and seriousness. I have in the past been quite mentally poorly to the point where I needed to get medical help and take some tablets, but I'm doing a lot better now. And I don't feel like I'll be on the tablets for too much longer. I feel like I want to get to the point where I can manage without them. Not that I'm against them, and they have helped to calm my moods and emotions and just sort of help me keep a bit more of a level, clear head so I can make better decisions. But I just feel like I want to be able to be at a point where I don't need to depend on medication and tablets. I want to be able to do it myself and self-soothe and self-calm and just self-regulate, like be able to regulate my moods and emotions myself and have different mechanisms of coping with things. So that's what I'm trying to do, and it's a bit of a journey and it's a learning process, and I'm trying to get there and read what my body's telling me, what my mind's telling me, what my gut's telling me. Just really be self-aware and listen to what myself is trying to tell me. I know that sounds really silly, but sometimes your body and your gut and your mind, it's actually telling you what you need to do and what the right thing for you is. You just need to really listen to it to be able to follow it through. And for me today, my gut and my body and my mind are all telling me that I just need to take a day just to reset, recover, and then start afresh tomorrow. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And for all of you out there that suffer, with bad mental days and, have anxiety, depression, all different types of mental illness that there is out there, I wish you all the best, and I'm sending lots of love and lots of warm wishes, and I hope that you all feel okay, and I hope that you can all, get better and feel better. It's a very strange thing, isn't it? Because when you have a physical ailment, like a broken leg or a burn or like an injury of some sort, it's quite straightforward of how to take care of it, isn't it? And people don't ask questions or judge you for it if you have a physical injury. But sometimes I find when it's mental, when you're not feeling well mentally, I feel like sometimes there's still quite a lot of stigma and a lot of judgment attached to that, and there shouldn't be, because we all have a brain, we all have a mind, and sometimes our mind gets a bit unwell and it just needs a bit of treatment, a bit of, kindness, a bit of just to get better, just like with any other part of your body, your mind also needs looking after. So please don't ever feel bad or feel like there's anything wrong with you if you are struggling mentally and you are needing to take some time to get better, whether that's taking medication, whether that's seeing a therapist or a counsellor, or whether it's just, getting in touch with nature, or just taking some time out for you just to do more self-care. Whatever it is that helps you to make you feel better, do not feel bad for it, do not feel ashamed for it, do not apologise for it. You are who you are, and you are within your rights and very much entitled to take care of your mind as well as any other aspect of your body. And that is exactly what I'm doing today. So I just thought I'd show you, you know, just some things that I find just sort of help re-steady me and refocus me a little bit. And one of the first things that I do that just always makes me feel calm and content in that moment, that I take real pleasure from in the moment, is having a cold coffee. I know it sounds really stupid and really simple, but for me, having a cold coffee in the morning, I just take a moment when I'm having it. I either watch something relaxing or read or just sit and just have the coffee. I'm not sure what that noise is. But when I have it, I just, you know, try and really be in the moment and just enjoy the drink and just use it as a bit of a still moment to be still and do, you know, whatever it is that I'm doing. So this morning, that's exactly what I did. I made myself a cold coffee. I've got a massive tub of Kenko iced latte coffee powder, and I think I got it for like just under £30, which I know sounds expensive, but it's a massive tub and you get so much use out of it. Like, I've had it for maybe over a month or so now, and I've got loads left in there, and it's in date till August next year, so you know, I've got plenty of time to get through it all. But I just find in the long run I'll be saving money. Instead of buying the smaller bottles of the cold brew that I like, spending that bit more buying the big tub actually works out more cost effective in the long run. But it's really yummy. So as you can see by the clip, that's what I used. I made myself a lovely cold coffee. And then what I did, I actually just felt the urge to colour. I've not done it for so long, colouring in and things, but I actually find that so calming and so soothing to sit down and colour a picture in. And I mean, the colours themselves, it's just really nice to see different colours. So they're really pretty, and it's really nice to see what you achieve when you colour in. I'll insert a little clip here now. So I took my coffee upstairs to my room, sat myself down on the floor, and I just started colouring in whilst having my coffee. And I also had on as well in the background YouTube on my telly, and I would absolutely recommend this channel to anybody you know, that loves nature, loves wildlife, loves just the natural world, and you know, the magic and wonder that it can bring. This channel's really good for that. She's a lovely lady, and she's a vegan. She's an experienced forager, so she knows how to live off the land, and she just explores natural places. And that's a knock on the door for the parcel. Hold on one second. And I'm back after collecting the parcel from the postman. But yeah, as I was saying, the channel, it's a woman called Alexandra Reuter. I might be mispronouncing her surname, in which case I do apologise. Her surname's spelled Reuter, and she's a wonderful YouTuber. Her videos are a complete work of art. She gets stunning footage, she takes stunning photographs, and it's a really lovely, calming, soothing channel. If you want to see the best of nature, and as I say, she's an experienced forager, and you know, she tries to show how you can live off the land and experience the land through all 5 of your senses. She talks about forest bathing, which is how you completely immerse yourself into your natural environment, into your forest or your woodland or whatever piece of nature that you can get to, how you can thoroughly enjoy it and immerse yourself into it and embrace it with all 5 of your senses. So obviously sight, touch, smell, but also tasting and listening to the sounds. You know, obviously don't forage unless you know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, but it is something that I'm considering learning about. You know, what different plants and mushrooms and things like that are edible, which ones are safe, how much is it safe to consume, how to correctly clean and cook them, how to correctly forage them from the land with, you know, whilst also not disrupting the ecosystem too much and not disrupting, you know, the growth of more to follow in their place. So also respecting, nature and making sure that you're not stopping it from growing or anything. But I just find her channel very, very interesting, very knowledgeable, very fascinating, and it has really, really provoked me to want to learn how to forage, and also just to take part in what she calls forest bathing, which is actually quite a well-known practice which I never knew of. So I feel like I've come across her channel at the right time, like I was meant to find her channel. I'll insert an image here now so you can see what her channel is, and if you feel like you want to check it out, please do. It's very worth going and having a look. She's a very, very lovely lady. Her videos, as I say, are a work of art. They're very beautiful, and I just find them very calming, and she's encouraged me to want to really embrace nature a lot more and really immerse myself into it a lot more, and to potentially take steps to, you know, learn how to be able to forage safely and correctly. I think it's important, isn't it, that we, you know, really truly learn about our environment and how to respect it and encourage it and embrace it and protect it. I just think it's so important. So yeah, I had her videos on in the background whilst I had my cold coffee and whilst I coloured, and it was just really, really nice. I was just enjoying colouring, like just being calm, being still, and just not worrying about anything, just being completely in that moment. Now what I'm gonna do as another little bit of self-care, I've mentioned in previous videos that my eyes get very tired easily. I get purple under eyes, and they can go quite dark and quite extreme, and because I've not been feeling I've been feeling a bit run down, as I said in my York vlog and my current favourites video, I had to take some time off work as I wasn't feeling very well. I'm not sure if it was just a migraine that lasted like quite a few days, but I think I did definitely have a migraine, but whether or not it was from something, I'm not sure. It wasn't COVID. I obviously did test myself for COVID multiple times and it wasn't that. I just found that I was having really, really bad, intense headaches. I was getting quite strong, intense nausea, and just feeling very, very tired, very low energy, and it's just taken a while to shake it off really. But then also I'm wondering, is maybe part of that due to maybe being a little bit low mentally, or do I feel a bit low mentally because I wasn't very well physically? Who knows? But either way, my eyes have suffered for it. So I have got these. I got these a while ago, and I've got another pack as well. So I got these from B&M, not expensive at all. This one is the Hydrogel Eye Mask Lavender, which is calming and soothing, and then this one is Rejuvenating and Soothing Gold Hydrogel. And basically you just pop them on under your eyes, leave them for the allotted time that it says on the box, and it just allows the moisture to soak into your eyes and just rehydrates your eye area, soothes it, just gives the skin a bit of added extra glow, and I just find that they're very nice to have on. So I am going to pop the lavender ones on now. Here they are, like little jelly. So I will put these on now with you. It's just getting them in place and then making sure that they stay. There we go. But straight away the smell of lavender is lovely. There we go. This is where they're going to end up falling off. There we go. Do a little fab or do a little fab. But no, they on a serious note, they do just feel really, really nice, and it's very cost effective. I think it was a couple of pounds from B&M, and you get 3 sets in a box, and they just feel really, really nice to get a bit of added moisture into your eye area, make them feel hydrated and soothed, and I just find that they do feel a bit better after having them on. So I'm going to leave these on and let them soak under my eyes. And then I will be back with you in a little bit. Welcome to my mum's little gardening bird shed. This is an array of all different bird food that she has for them. My mum is absolutely brilliant at gardening, and she's taken really good care of the garden, made it really, really pretty, really lovely. And she makes it very, very nature friendly as well. Isn't this a cute little shed? I know it's a bit, but it's beautiful. I actually really, really like it. I think she's done a really good job with it. Gorgeous, gorgeous shed. But yeah, so I am gonna just a nice little activity that I find really is calming and soothing is to top up the bird feeders in the garden. We've got like starlings and sparrows and blackbirds and everything that come, so they go through the bird feed quite quickly. So as like a little nice soothing activity for myself, I'm just going to top up the bird feeders. So I've fed the birds and I just had a quick walk around the garden, checked the lawn, and I just sort of had a few minutes just standing in the garden, just sort of feeling the fresh air and just looking at the flowers and things and just listening to the birds. Again, I just took a few minutes just to sort of take everything in, and like I say, feeding the birds and being in the garden's also like a nice calming, soothing activity as well. As you can see, I'm back in my bedroom now, and I've got 6 houseplants in my bedroom. I've really developed a liking for houseplants. I think they're fabulous. I think they're absolutely brilliant, and I've really gotten into them, and my collection of them will grow. But I have 6 at the moment. I have 1 tropical plant, 1 spider plant, 1 cactus, and 3 succulents. And something else that I like to do as well, I just like to look at them, and sometimes I'll just have a quick feel of them and things, and I don't know what it is, but just looking at them and touching them and just really appreciating them, really appreciating the beauty of them. And it's a way for me to be able to get a little bit of nature inside my room. You know, I think nature is one of the most, it's just one of the most healing, soothing remedies that there is for all types of ailments. And having the houseplants, it's my way of having a bit of nature in my room. And I really like to, like I say, just look at them, and sometimes I'll just touch them, and it sort of helps to make me feel a bit more grounded, a bit more calm. I'll insert images of my different houseplants that I've got in my room at the moment. I just think they're so beautiful. The colours are lovely, and they're all different shapes and textures, and they're just brilliant. If anyone hasn't got any indoor plants or houseplants at the moment, but they're thinking of getting them, do it. 100% recommend to have houseplants as part of, you know, your decor and things, and they're very low maintenance to look after. Obviously each type of plant's different, and obviously, you know, make sure that you know, research how that particular succulent or particular plant or tree or whatever it is that you get, you know, how they need to be taken care of, and how they get watered, how much, how often they need feeding and things like that. They're all different, but for the majority of them, they are quite low maintenance, so they're easy to have and to look after. And yeah, it's just a way of having nature inside your home, and again, for your mental well-being and just to help with calming and soothness, I do recommend them.